will you guys ever become friends again? No. What do you do at home all day? I sit around and I watch podcasts. Would you ever become friends with Hey Paris? I'm not cutting off one bitch to go for friend, and that ain't my style, girl. I'm from Memphis, shit. Do you still feel like your friends only do stuff if you pay them or give them a blunt? Welcome to the final installments of Dragazons, okay? It's the final installment of Dragazons. I've had so much fun cussing y'all out in the comments, okay? I've had so much fun trolling. That's what we've been doing. We've been trolling. We've been treating Bougie how she's treated people who she's haven't had the best, interactions with over on her channel. She's done all these videos that I've done. I brought them on my channel and done them. Don't y'all think it was, juicy? Y'all have fun. Go in the comments and tell me which was your favorite troll, okay? Which was your favorite troll? Okay, we're here with one final troll today, and I'm here with the Truth or Drink because, there's some questions y'all's asked me over on that anonymous website. Girl, honey, if you missed the opportunity, I'm so sorry. But it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of questions. Y'all asked some crazy shit. I seen some of the questions. I ain't seen all of them. So I said, girl, we need to do a Truth or Drink. And I hope y'all don't mind me drinking because, Bougie loves a good drink. She says, I think she said a glass a day keeps the doctors away. Now, we didn't touch on the alcoholism in my dragathon.
I ain't even gonna wait that tea up.
But today, we're gonna be doing final thoughts. I have some final thoughts that I want to say, and then we're gonna get directly on into everybody's questions, honey. Okay, well, actually, let's roll the intro, Jalen. I almost forgot. How could I forget? That's everybody's favorite part. One final time. Let's roll the intro, Jalen.
Run the intro, Jalen.
And like I said, I'm coming to death this shit. So I got on my all black attire, my funeral attire. Bougie, she loves a good black look. I got everything other than my black lipstick. You couldn't find me dead or alive in no black lipstick, okay, child? But I got my black attire to come death this shit. Now, before I get into you guys' questions, I have some final thoughts. Now, a big thing that people want to know is, was all of this for clout? No, it wasn't for clout. This bitch is not Jackie Aina, Madonna, or even De'Ara. This bitch has no clout. She has a little something, but nothing to, break my career, darling. So no, it wasn't all for clout. It was to hold that bitch accountable. And I could care less if the audience that has came over during these drags leave or stay. Deuces. I hope y'all had fun. I've had fun. This isn't for an audience game. This isn't for subscribers. This isn't for membership. I've said a million times, this ain't how I pay my bills. Cute check though. So, to the question of, was all of this for clout? No, it wasn't for clout. It was to hold this bitch accountable for the first time in 32 years, which I've said for forever. Every single video I said, I'm here to hold this bitch accountable. She lied. She lied. She fabricated. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. And I would have minded my business if she didn't do what she did in March. I came and said how she underpaid me, how she lied about X, Y, and Z. And then she got up on her channel and she lied to y'all. She manipulated the story incredibly. Oh, I was sending him water. I worked for that water. Oh, I was sending him pizza. I edited for that pizza. But I live for it. I live for it. It's caused a good debacle in my comments. Like I said, I've been cussing you bitches out. And it's also caused a good debacle on Lipstick Alley. Shout out to Lipstick Alley. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I was gonna hit the blogs. I didn't know I was gonna hit the blogs. You bitches have been holding the bitch down over there on Lipstick Alley. I said, oh my goodness, they're arguing. Look at them. Look at them. Calm down, baby. That bitch don't understand she part of the code. Don't you quote that bitch no more. Also, another thing that I want to touch on before we get into the questions is I don't like how some people are in the comments. Well, fuck I don't like, because I really don't give a fuck. But I want to clear up how some people are in the comments saying, oh, this is a favor, this is a favor. No, this is a business. This is a job.
This is a business, an establishment.
This is a business. If this situation happened with any other mega creator, if this happened with De'Ara, if this happened with Jackie Aina, Aaliyah J, if this information came out that, Jackie Aina had an employee that she employed that she found out was homeless, and Jackie switched the pay and said, you know what, baby, you're homeless, you'll take a pizza. It'll be all over everywhere. Everybody be dragging home TikTok, Twitter, it would be all over everywhere. This was a job, you guys. I understand that you guys see her as a human, and so do I see her as a human. But at the end of the day, it's a business. It's money involved. I'm doing a duty. I'm taking time out of my day. It's not a favor. She actually praised me many of times for actually accepting the role and helping her be a better mom, because I'm taking time out of my day that she usually had to take out of her day away from her family, her babies, her mom to edit. So now I'm taking time out of my day to do a job that secures a bag at the end. This is a job, this is a business. I see the human in her, you see the human in her, but I forget that you guys may not understand this is also a business. Now, I should have been under contract. I should have had something wrote down. But bitch, I didn't have nothing wrote down. I was 18, okay? I think Bougie hired me in like July, and I had got laid off in March. I had been working with a company for 2 years, work from home because of the pandemic, and I got laid off. I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Bougie swooped in, gave me a job. I wasn't asking too much because the checks were checking at first. And then the money got funny. You know, girl, child, is there anything else? I have a little thing, couple things. Okay, also, posted her address. I do want to address that too. Posting her address was a true mistake. I did not do that intentionally. I didn't even know that was her address. The reason that I even posted that screenshot in my initial video is because when she was on Zoom, she was alleging to me, mad at her because she had moved away and I didn't know what was going on. Just being belligerent, just lying, okay, lying. So I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Bitch, I was sitting you picking, you know, helping, looking at the Airbnbs, and you know, I seen the bear rolls, and what are you talking? Girl, you just lie to be lying.
He was literally trying to sabotage me. Like, I never told him anything. I wasn't talking to him, and he was in my Discord pretty much telling people I wasn't coming back, and I'm like, I never told him that. I didn't even know that was happening until I came back. But he was there, pretty much throwing me under the bus when he didn't know anything because he had his ulterior motive, just like everybody else. So I'm not helping nobody because these people got me messed up.
That's why I posted it in my video. But once she alerted me, like I said 50 million times, girl, I took the video down, bitch. I took it down. I said, girl, okay, I don't want to smoke. That is my jot of final thoughts. I'm pretty sure if there's anything else I need to clear up, it will come out in one of these 186 questions, honey. So, without further ado, we're just gonna refresh this Not Gonna Lie app, and we're gonna go into the questions, honey. Baby, it is so many questions. Oh my goodness, it is so many questions. Y'all are messy bitches. Ooh, you bitches so messy. I got my drink. Bougie likes wine, but I have Jack Daniels. The first question, which has nothing to do with me or Bougie, well, I guess me. The question is, would you ever become friends with Hey Paris? No, me and Paris have had, you know, connections in the past, girl, but I'm not cutting off one bitch to go befriend, and that ain't my style, girl. I'm from Memphis, child. That's not my style. Next question. Why does she have so many names? Sabrina, Cosmeholics, Anonymous, Bougie, I can't keep up.
You can't do it. I can't. You are stressing me the hell out. I can't do it. I'm done.
You know? That's what happened when you're on the run. When you're on the run, you can't go by one name. You have to have a couple names in that rim. That rim of that bush. The rim of the bush she talks about is her name. Her name changes. Those different IDs. That rim of that bush she talks about is them different IDs, girl. The next question. What fault do you think you played in the falling out? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The part that I feel like I played in this falling out was being at a level of immaturity to not come to her and ask her, hey, why is the money funny? Hey, why are you playing with me and my homelessness and trying to feed me food? I should have been like, girl, what the fuck is up with you? But in all actuality, I didn't know where that conversation was going to go, and I didn't know if that conversation was going to lead into unemployment. Like I told y'all, I was in such a horrible predicament where it was like, okay, either she can pay me some money on PayPal, or if she wants to send me a pizza today, it's completely fine, because regardless, I was gonna use the money for food. I was gonna eat regardless. But there had been times where she had asked me like, hey, what do you want to eat? And I've been like, no girl, just send me my money. Send me my money for this work that I've handed over for you. But back to the initial question, what part do I feel like I played in the fallout? I feel like I could have came to her earlier on before things got to stack up, because like y'all see, things stacked up so high. I feel like I could have came to her earlier on and been like, hey girl, are you playing with me right now? Are you fucking for real? Like, I could have been like that. But like I said, I was, girl, 18, turning 19 years old, and in such a horrible predicament, and I'm thanking God I'm far away from that predicament now. But it was like, okay, girl, you take what you get. I'm such a beggar. A beggar can't be choosy. I'm such a beggar. I couldn't be choosy, okay? But that's the answer to that question. I don't want to be here all night. Why did Paris want to fight her again? I will answer that question because I'm not taking another shot, okay? Paris wanted to fight her again because Bougie had went over on her damn channel and made another video. It's been like third video about, don't ask about Paris. We get it. You told us back in 2017, 2020, and again in 2024. Every quarter, you're telling us, don't ask you about parents. How about you just go in your comments and you terminate the word? Because I know after I get finished dragging you, like I'm doing now, nobody's gonna be able to ever comment Bo or Bougie in my comments. Nobody's gonna be able to comment about your ass, okay? Not a live chat, not a regular comment. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can ban your motherfucking name from my DMs. But she likes drama. She likes drama. I'm not gonna go into far detail, but she likes drama, okay? The next question is, how do you feel about a woman in her 30s having quote unquote beef with you? I don't feel like it's beef. I feel like she was thinking out of pure emotion. She was angry that I got up on my channel and told the truth. And it was the first time that she had been publicly shamed ever. So she started grabbing for whistles. She started grabbing for things to do. She started telling people like, you know, he's a criminal, he has this on him. Look him up, take his SSN. I'm gonna find it out. And she thought she was gonna be able to give people my SSN. They was gonna find all these elaborate crimes and she was gonna be able to sit in front of her green screen and murder me like she does Chucky. But she wasn't able to. I was able to do her. But she wasn't able to do me. It backfired on her. That I'll never find out. And when I found out, I raised complete hell. It caused all of what I've done over the last couple of days. Because the SSN number is serious as fuck, okay? I could be a millionaire 2 years from now. And this bitch is gonna forever have my SSN number. Bitch, that's crazy. It's unacceptable. To have people calling my apartment complex, talk about some fake pay stubs, for me to be pulled down into the leasing office and having a conversation with my leasing management, it's unacceptable. Because what lashing would she got if the call that she did make go through and I was evicted? Now I have eviction on my history and I'm homeless.
Damn.
Can you talk about hungry hippos? That's crazy. So I don't think it's beef. I really feel like it's a horrible decision that she made that got her ass whooped. Okay, got her ass whooped. But the next question says, do you think she should stay in Canada and let things play out with the court system? I feel like it is too far gone. And I really don't even too much have an opinion on the whole court situation, to be honest with y'all, because it's so crazy and so belligerent. Look here, I'm not Jesus and I can't peek into the future. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work out. I don't know if she's gonna turn the kids over. I don't know if they're gonna be having out body cam footage of her ass in cuffs. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but I'm gonna be sitting around. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna see what the fuck's going on. I'm nosy, bitch. I wanna see what's going on, but I really can't even predict it because this whole situation feels like a Lifetime movie. There's no reason that we should be sitting around talking about this as if it's like, you know, some sci-fi Fox, Tyler Perry, Jordan Peele creation. Like this is crazy and unacceptable. But the next question, do you think Bo feels bad for putting any of her babies through this nonsense? I do. The next question, I understand that the LA trip was your payment for December, but why do you feel like Bougie owed you a MacBook and a trip to Beyonce? I don't feel like she owed me anything, but she did damn sure owe me that trip to LA. Because if you tell somebody, hey, I'm gonna use part of your payment for a trip, and then the trip is 2 months away, and then 2 months happen, and you cancel the trip a week before, I'm still entitled to that payment. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a job. I am here to do a job. Don't just, you know, sit in front of a camera and la-di-da-di-da and, you know, cut. That, you know, this is, you know, it's fun, it's entertaining, but it's also draining, it's taxing, long. It's a job. So that's why I feel like I was entitled to the trip. Also with the Beyonce situation and also the MacBook, I don't feel like I was entitled to the MacBook. I just brought it up in my video to show sequence of her lying. I wanted to show patterns of her mentioning something and then completely like ball dropping. Like she's done it multiple times. Whether it was mentioning something in placement of a payment or whether it was just mentioning something saying that you were gonna do me a grand old deed. She had patterns of lying. So that's why I brought it up. I don't feel like I was entitled to the MacBook because like I said, the MacBook conversation came up with her saying, hey, it takes a while for you to send videos to me. Your MacBook is old as fuck. I'm gonna buy you a new MacBook. Wait for Christmas, I'm gonna get it to you on Christmas. Christmas came around, there was no MacBook. All right, I didn't call the scene about it. I just put it in my notebook where I was like, that bitch lied about that too. It was just to show patterns of her lying. Bougie does it all the time. Like in her story time, she talks about 50 million things that has nothing to do with anything but to show a quote unquote pattern. Okay, so that's what I was doing. I was patterning. I was patterning Bougie. Messy question for you, actor Jalen. Do you think Bougie feels some type of way for being rejected by a white man?
Miss Jackson.
I feel like Bougie feels some type of way about this whole entire situation with Jacob. Dead ass. She feels like her quote unquote time was wasted. I think she even called herself, what did she call herself? It wasn't a donor, but it was something. She was like, he used me just to make babies. I don't think he used her just to make babies. I feel like honestly their relationship was something that faded off and got horrible as time went on. To speak real life, this has nothing to do with Sabrina. But I feel like in a lot of people's life, in relationships, people be in a relationship for 10 years and it gets real crazy for the last 2 or 3 years and you forget how wonderful the relationship was for the first 7 years. Me, I never ever forget how wonderful something was. Now, relationships may end off in a whole bunch of turbulence, but I will always, you know, acknowledge that this person was nice to me 3 years of the relationship. Now, she got crazy the last 7 months, but this person was nice to me for the first 4 years, 5 years. But I feel like Bougie has not done that, like how I take that. I feel like Bougie has felt like actually this person was plotting from day one, and I don't feel like nobody gives a fuck about her that much to plot and sit around and plot on her downfall for 10 years, 12 years. I feel like shit got crazy. Disrespect was at top tier. To say you was gonna break somebody's jaw when you know this bitch on live is crazy. Disrespect is top tier. But I don't feel like it was a wrote down scheduled thing. I'm gonna sit around with this bitch and I'm gonna nut at her 3 times, have 3 babies.
No.
Now, but to the next question. Do you still feel like your friends only do stuff if you pay them or give them a blunt? I feel like a lot of people, not just friends, I feel like a lot of people always got their hand out for anything. You can ask the bitch to grab your mail from the mailbox they standing beside, and that bitch will come with your mail and ask, you know, what you got for them? Nothing. I got a good dough slam for your ass, okay? Now, that answers that question. I hope you get it. What do you do at home all day? I sit around and I watch podcasts, like honest to God. When I'm at home, because I'm not at home, I do a lot of going out and about, going to get a couple drinks. I do some traveling. But when I am at home, I really like watching podcasts. Like, I support all type of podcasts. So that's what I do at home all day while you're over there trying to be shady, bitch. Do you think you'll ever be YouTube famous? I don't want to be YouTube famous. I don't want to go. I want a lucrative income. I want a lucrative income on YouTube, and I've been building my way there. Okay, finally, bitch. Okay, and without Bougie's help, oh my goodness. Now, I know she's gonna totally think she like boosted my channel, but like I told her the other day, you're not Madonna, bitch.
Like you some type of Beyonce. Bitch, you Beyonce.
Jayla was trying to come up off of me.
But do I ever feel like I'll be YouTube famous? I want to be YouTube rich, okay, bitch? I want to be YouTube rich, and I'll still have a 9 to 5 because I live for a 9 to 5. I live interacting with people. Like, oh my goodness. The next question: how do you feel about Keke Palmer getting back with her baby daddy? What does that have to do with anything? Bitch, Keke Palmer need to leave that baby daddy alone. She was all around that fucking couch like, girl, all around that couch like a blanket. The next question says, I was excited to join the village meetings and hear what the community had to say, but when I joined, they were talking about relationship drama. My dumb ass piped up and tried to be positive and talk about the journey that I had in finding peace in my marriage. The crickets. Woo, child. Yeah, those bitches are Debbie Downers. They literally are Debbie Downers. They want to talk about this, that, sad, woo, and I hated the sadness. So did Sabrina. You know, Sabrina hated when them bitches started crying about this and that. She would tell me to end the Zooms. I'm going to always bring it up because she need to put that shit on the floor. She needs to stand on why she was telling me to end all them Zooms, okay? And I don't have all the messages because sometimes she would DM me on Zoom directly and tell me to end this shit. So, you know, those messages disappear. Now, the next question. Will you guys ever become friends again? No. No, I honestly wanted to be friends with her again when I ended the business relationship. When I walked away from her, okay, because I'm gonna keep saying that I walked away from her. Bitch, I can't believe she told everybody she walked away from me. When I walked away from her at the end of my homelessness, when I seen like this bitch did not give a fuck about my homelessness, this bitch is playing on my face, sending me waters and chips in the placement of payment. This bitch is, she's just doing a lot. So when I realized all that and I dipped on her, I said, you know what? Hopefully I'm able to pick up the relationship and become friends again. But the business relationship, it wasn't it anymore. So, you know, I disappeared in August, and about time October, November roll around, she was already shit talking me in her Zoom.
Yeah, it was a God thing. And
Girl, say what you saying.
You don't even understand what you're saying.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't be friends with her anymore. It really, because to be publicly shamed like that, bitch, you look dumb being friends with somebody again. It's like, ooh, that bitch, he back friends with her. She was talking dog. That's what the motherfucking money make a bitch do. That's what the clout make a bitch. And I could never be looked at in that image. And honestly, it put a bad taste in my mouth where I was like, damn. Honest to God, I had walked away from the business relationship thinking like, hey, one day we can pick this up. What are you doing today? How are the babies? But I was never able to do that because she was so quick to lie on me, to be mean, to be evil, wicked, because she had no explanation on why I had disappeared from her. She had no explanation of why she was restarting YouTube again, and she wasn't saying roll the intro, Jalen.
because I noticed none of your videos were saying run the intro, Jalen.
Jalen has disappeared from the live chat, or Jalen hasn't spoke on his channel about you. People are questioning her, people are questioning me, and she has to say something. And she threw something to the wall and prayed it stick and thought it never got back to me. But all her lies got back to me. Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. And when they got back to me, I was like, damn, I really can't be friends with her anymore. Cause I knew the bitch relationship was shit. I wasn't taking no more pieces, girls. I had rent to pay, bitch. I had this apartment to keep cub. I bet you I couldn't take no more pieces. Bitch, I couldn't take no more pieces, bitch. I could take the pieces when I was over there, you know, struggling, trying to find a shelter. But bitch, I got rent to pay now. I couldn't take no more pieces, bitch. The next question. Did Jacob ever cheat on Sabrina? He did cheat on Sabrina. Did she really tell her members to delete their membership? I guess they're trying to say, did I really tell their members? No. This should be like a lie detector. Oh my goodness. I should have had a lie detector, bitch. No. I never told her members to delete the membership, but I did in fact tell them like she's not coming in this Discord because she had told me several times it was too much going on in Discord. Death threats, hoes, got their nipples out, titties out, pussy out. It's too much going on in here. It's too much going on in here, baby. She said, I can't do it. I can't. What did you say? I can't do this. I can't do it. Girl, she said she couldn't do it. And people were tagging me. Jalen, where the fuck is she at? It's been 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. It's been a month and a half. It's been 2 months. It's been 3 months. I'm like, look here, she ain't coming back. And then also in this point, I'm mentally preparing to walk away from the relationship. So I'm like, I'm trying to disconnect from her. And these bitches are adding me, cussing me out about they $12. Like, oh my goodness, back up, back up. If you want to find her. And facing the facts, send that bitch an email. Send her an email. But I never told them to end their memberships. But I did tell them that bitch wasn't coming back in the Discord. Also, somebody asked, who is Rapunzel? I don't know if you know who Rapunzel is. You gotta go on Boosie's channel and find her. Because I don't, I know who she is. But girl, I don't give a fuck about her to talk about her in this video. Do y'all think y'all both are dramatic? I feel like she's dramatic for sure. My dramatic came in at me solely. I wanted to troll her because she had me fucked up. Before we even bring the SSN situation into it, you can't underpay somebody, play in their face when they're homeless and send them food in exchange of payment, send them water in exchange of payment. You can't lie to them about countless of things in the relationship, business or friend. You can't do all of that and then that person peep game and dip and you get angry and start lying on them in front of the masses. And then that person comes back, which is me, and clears his name, and then you double back and you give out personal information, SSN, his address, doing all this crazy. Girl, the odds have been stacked. She's been stacking shit against her since 2021, 2022. It's 2024. So do I feel like I'm dramatic? No.
It's not that deep now. Okay. Now it's not that deep since I'm trying to look at your life. But when it was about my life, when motherfuckers was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, it was that deep. But now it's not that deep no more. Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't let this shit just build up. I'm literally 22 years old. This started when I was 18 years old, okay? 18, turning 19 years old. I'm getting underpaid, trauma dumped, false advertised, all type of shit, okay? I peep game as I get older and as the relationship gets longer. I dip and you start lying on me and start trying to make me a storyline. Oh no, bitch. So I came back and I did the same shit she's done to everybody else that had her fucked up. I don't feel like I'm dramatic because I could stay on this for the next year, but I don't give a fuck that much. I feel like my point is proven. I've had fun. What they say, hasta la vico. Hasta la visco, baby. Hasta la vico, baby.